Mike, have you ever ran an early? Because we run early offense based on reads, right? Mike, do you run early offense, or have you ran that type of early offense where it's random, or is it scripted? And what are you doing now?
I mean, calling out, we do a lot of drags. I think our guys play a lot better in the open court. I heard, you know what I heard? I heard Gilbert say something the other day about running plays. Like you put a guy, say like Eddie, you're on the right wing, Ty, you're on the right block. We run that play, right? We switch sides. You guys can't run it. That's how the game is nowadays. Like, so when I'm practicing,
that's niggas with dinosaur brains.
No, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, but that's how it is. So that's why I think a lot of stuff is dribble handoffs. So there's no plays. Like that's how, like we have so many plays, and it's like we get in the game, we draw them up, and we can't. As soon as we go on the court, we can't do them. But we were thriving at drags, pick and roll, spread the court,
random
attack,
right?
Get open shots. Yeah, and it was just like either a step up pick or a side pick and roll, dribble handoff into a pick and roll. So I mean, I think it's better like that, to play like that. You let the guys play to where they don't have to think. You get guys out there that play and oh shit, where am I supposed to be on this play? Okay, I got to go over here. So I mean, it ain't like how we were there to where everything's set perfect and boom.
What Cat Williams say? You can lead them to water, but you can't make them think.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a structured type of coach where I do like the random, but I love teaching the reads, if that makes sense. So you can have random, but you can still be organized and have purpose. And so I think in college, you guys do dribble handoffs, in my opinion. Y'all just interchange, and a lot of colleges do that. Y'all don't really set the screen.
Yeah,
it's just wasting time.
Mm-hmm. That's what we try to fix. That we emphasize. We did drills, and the big has to get in the way of the guard, and the guard has to come off kind of shoulder to shoulder to where he could turn the corner. But I mean, we've worked on that. But when we first started, it was the same thing. We played 2 scrimmage games, and it was dribble handoffs and. Like I had to tell my guys, like, when we split, no more exchanging. Somebody has to cut.
Yeah.
Somebody has to backdoor. Somebody has to slip.
Yep.
Because they'll just exchange.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't care who it is. Somebody has to slip in order to make the defense be honest.
Yep.
So I mean,
right.
So that means the changing like that. But I mean, it's like we played our first real game the other day, and it was like, we were learning, and as time was going on, we run into plays like Michael was like, "Damn, Dad, they can't run shit." So he's like, "Let's try the pick and rolls," and we started going to work.
Yeah.
I mean, pick and roll. Our point guards started to read it a lot better. I think everything started clicking for them as far as the way they changed their speed and the pace of the game they were playing at. And they were eating the guards up. We got Bear setting our screens. So it's like you got a 280-pound guy, just wait for the screen and just let him get in the way, and you'll be able to have an advantage somehow.
Yeah, you guys look like a first like the first game in the first half, but then y'all kind of picked it up and looked good. But that's to be expected this early in the season.
Speaking about early in the season, I'm gonna talk about the Celtics right now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm gonna talk about them. I'll keep it on.
Hey, wait, hold on. Let me ask you something before you start talking about the team.
Go ahead.
There's something going on with the team with Jaylen Brown.
No, it's not.
No, listen. He's leaving paint on people's jerseys.
Hey.
Talk to me about that, Eddie. Talk to me about that.
You know what? I can't speak on it. I guess his barber done got the right Beijing or the right whatever to where it could wear off. Whatever it is, I don't know what that's about. But you know what, Jaylen, to be honest with you, man, he's been the one guy that has been consistent for us.
Mm-hmm. You expect that? He's making $300 million. You got to.
Yeah, but it's a different role that he's in, and he's stepping up in that role. He's not going to be a guy that's going to rebound crazy, and he's not going to be a guy that gives you crazy assists. He's going to be constant with his assist and constant with his rebound. He's going to give you.
So what's his role? What's his role?
His role right now is to get money. And then, well, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with us right now. We can't rebound, and you got to think about this. So Jason Tatum, we lose him. He led the team in points, rebounds, and assists.
Damn.
So he's out for the year. Then we lose 7-foot plus Porzingis to Atlanta. Then we also lose 7-foot Luke Cornett to free agency, and he goes to San Antonio. And then Al Horford, timeless Al Horford, goes to Golden State, and he's still
Warriors.
performing. So we lose actually four of our top rebounders, and that's what we've been struggling with. And so a lot of like the game that we lost against Utah, Keontae George shoots the jumper. 𝗍𝗶𝗀𝗃 goes to box out, but doesn't put the body fully on him and back him out. Nurkic able to get the rebound, jump hook, game over. And we've been getting killed on the glass. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard, they're in new roles, okay? And when you go from a guy coming off the bench, like Peyton Pritchard, to be a starter, different game plans. You're on the scouting report in a different way. Derek White going from look, let me finish. Derek White going from the fourth option to being like the second option. You're getting game plan for it different, and you have to change. And so I think that's the adaptation and the evolution of their game that they have to make. And we got a bunch of young players and new pieces that got to mesh. But right now, it looks like we're going to be a team that, if we continue on this trajectory, we might be a playing team.
Well, this is my comment to that. The rebounding, especially defensive rebounding, in my opinion, is about energy, effort, and focus. Like what you just described, how he stood in front of him, but didn't put the body on him. That's literally grade school type of habits. And so they can change that.
I say that all the time on the air.
Yeah, they can change that, bro, with more focus and more effort and energy and more physicality. And so you name.
But let me say this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, Todd. This is the thing, though. Watch NBA basketball, and you tell me when you see guys really box out.
I already know.
Everybody turns and look. Everybody turn and look, and they jump up. And if you ain't got the right, if you ain't that athletic, and you can't read that ball off the rim, you're gonna get beat a lot of the times.
And that's one of the main reasons the European players can't compete with the American players, because of that habit right there. Because they know they can't out-jump them. And so they're gonna do their work when the shot is released. Americans, we rebound on the rim. When the ball hits the rim, that's when we go get it. And but that's a simple fix.
So now it's we. Now American. Now it's we when you say Americans.
We having a good conversation, man. But I see that all over. I see that in college basketball, even with us. You know, as good as Asia is, she don't box out. She's just bigger, faster, stronger than everybody. And when she does box out, the ball drops. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's a American thing for sure.
Oh, now you back on the Americans again, huh?
Flip flopping like a big dog.
You seeing?
Man.
Hey, but that's the thing. Like, kids don't understand how easy the game is if you do the little things. All it is you don't have to box out like you played in the 1940s to where elbows up and now I'm closing out. Touch a guy, man, just bump him off balance. Now you got the rebound. You know what I mean? The game is simple. They make it hard nowadays.
Are you guys surprised with how bad Dallas is? Washington State, we already know that they was going to be bad. But Dallas, you guys surprised about that?
No, I'm not, because of the injuries. You know, no Kyrie, and then
Kyrie hurt.
Kyrie
Kyrie
is hurt,
hurts
and then
him.
Anthony Davis has been out. And then Klay has been a shell of himself. And he's been declining for like the last 2 years, 3 years. He's been going, and I mean, shit, he had a hell of a run. You know what I mean? And you can't take nothing from what Klay has done in this game and how he has helped change this game along with Steph and the way that people look at the Golden State Warriors and think about the Warriors. So I'm not throwing any shade at Klay, but at point in time, when you're hitting that end of the road, and you just don't have the same energy, the same way. You try to play the same way you used to play 7 years ago, but it just ain't working like that no more.
Yeah, but I think his biggest drop is on the defensive end. I think the Mavericks, their system isn't conducive to getting Klay shots. They said piss poor screens. They're always looking to slip and cut to the rim. Like Klay needs screens. Kevin Looney was perfect for him. Draymond was perfect for him. Zaza, all the bigs that played with Klay during that time, their goal was to get him open. But now that's not the case anymore. They're not really head-hunting screens, and he needs that because he's not a ball-dominant guy. He's a catch-and-shoot guy. But defensively, I see it.
He's shooting 31%.
Yeah. And man, his teammates can do a much better job.
And he probably could do a better job knocking some shots down too, if that's the case. Because they showed a clip earlier today. I was watching a clip and they were showing it, and the misses that he missed, like the way he missed them, short, off to the right, nothing but glass. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike, you know this as a shooter. We really don't miss like that. Unless somebody hit us on our arm or something like when we shoot, but you ain't pulling up and ain't nobody in your face and you shoot it and it be short air ball, hit the bottom of the net, but not going through. Or you shoot it again and it's right side, nothing but backboard, like doesn't even draw rim. So those are the things that I look at as a shooter and be like, is something going on? And maybe he's not comfortable there no more and not having a good time.
Yeah. Mike, what do you think about that, what Eddie said? Because obviously the man can shoot. But to Eddie's point, bro, he may have checked out trying to go somewhere else. What you think?
I mean, he might have. That's how that kind of works. It kind of happened to me later in my career as well. Like, you don't have that drive anymore. Like I'm still upset at the Warriors for even letting him go.
Right.
That's one of those guys that you keep forever. You know what I mean? Hey, like, we love you to death. You got a job after this if you want, just take this and just, we'll spread out however long. I mean, I wish they would have did that for him because I think he's in that same category. He should retire the Warrior.